17 уровень. Пока еще маленькие, не доросли. Ну, спускайся, раз ты так решил. А, я же обосрался. Рябиновый отвар дали. Это не очень хороший знак. Ай-яй-яй-яй. Прям супер много тут. Ладно, они закончились. Па-па-пам, па-па-пам.
Lumos. Lumos.
А. Так, ё-моё. Так. Так, достаточно. Подожди, пока ты лезешь, блин. Ну, прыгай. О, ты ж, ё-моё. Это не сложнее, это ты просто глупенький. Я там лут вижу. Я хочу за лутом сходить.
Leviosa. Lumos.
Подожди, пока тут. А, нельзя. Нельзя. Значит, не нужно вот так вот сразу ударить.
Leviosa. Lumos.
И вот так вот сделать. Раз. Два. И попал.
Reparo. Cabalso. Lumos. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots better show this to Lodgok. I know there's a mechanism to open this door.
Откуда ты знаешь про этот проход? Странно. Окей.
Lord Gok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn, they got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic. You've made a great mistake.
There they are. The
А,
Ashwinders.
ладно, просто ждем, пока этот тролль со всеми справится.
Expulso! 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 Expulso!
Confringo!
Done! You
Expelliarmus!
This has become personal.
Glacius!
Все вроде.
Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio!
А че, я с ними драться не хочу. В прошлый раз я подрался со всеми ими.
Confringo!
Я умер? Нет еще.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Incendio! Glacius! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo!
Вечная проблема этот тролль. Вот, а мне еще под троллем надо было драться с ними. Ага, спасибо. О, ужас. Тяжело. Разрушение 1. Заберите шлем у воров. Где шлем? Подожди. Вон. Где шлем?
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Где шлем? А где? А, тут у них еще один лагерь есть. Все, я понял, это большой лагерь.
Revelio! That's it.
Все есть. А, еще один файт.
This is for Rookwood.
Что ты позволяешь себе, женщина? Улетай, отдыхай. И ты тоже туда же. Супер слабые. Так это Вуман. Да, туда и я. Отчего она просто внезапно появилась? Когда ее даже не звали.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend.
Ясно.
I'm
Гоблин
glad
нас
that I trusted
обманывает
you.
все это время. Крыса.
We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might...
Expelliarmus!
Завершить основные задания 7 из 8. На секундочку.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
В Хогвартсе есть что-то, нет?
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts. She hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way,
С сестрой встречаться это нужно обязательно.
it's still one of my favorites.
Давай, поехали. Ты где? Хватит мешок для спасения. Не хочу я пока что искать. А вот это нужно. Гоксила. Ну вот я и лечу к нему. Все.
What are you up to?
Class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard
Специально
from my Uncle
тянем
Roland in quite some
игру.
time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Ладно. Короче, впадло лететь. Вот просто телепортируемся. Куда мне лететь? Вот сюда. Тут у меня есть телепорт открытый? Хоть один. Только вот этот ближайший. Ну. Офигеть далеко. Вот что значит летать на метле. Стоп, я правильно лечу? У меня метка слетела. Обратно Ну да, я. Туда лететь надо. Не можете войти, находясь верхом. Не понял. Это опять какая-то игровая условность. Скинь мне фото кота смешной такой. Давай, перешлю.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Скинул.
Expelliarmus!
Подожди. Тап и 3. Полетели. Пожалуйста, Кать. Что за игровые условности начались? Там что-то большое, или мне кажется. Да. Но мы же наглые люди, да? Так, сделали. залутались и улетели. Зачем драться?
This place has seen better days.
You made it.
Я давно тут. Вообще-то тебя ждал.
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my
Надеемся, то, что
uncle's.
хотя бы его сестра будет красивой.
This way.
Куда? Куда? Пошли.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier.
Often enough.
With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
Покрасивее, чем остальные эти ученицы Хогвартса, я бы сказал.
There is no cure. When will you accept that?
Never! I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not
Она красивая,
anyone's
кстати.
fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Вообще-то, я думаю, можно излечить.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Я сейчас заплачу. Не знаю, надо на паузу поставить, наверное. Без шуток. Дорогая она, без тебя Хогвартс совсем не тот. Впрочем, шар все такой же гадкий. Понимаешь, о чем я. Надеюсь, тебе лучше. Себастьян.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my
Просто
nephew. He
одна
doesn't know when to
из
stop.
единственных красивых девушек в этой игре, и то она скоро
Did I see you
помрет.
come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister.
Я
If there
бы
is a
хотел
cure,
помочь этой сестре
he will find it.
вылечиться.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember.
Я тебе палочкой. Бери.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
Вы же можете...
How are you
Можно
doing,
же
Sebastian?
You got a
полечить.
first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more.
Куда?
than people
Пошли быстрее,
realize.
мужик.
They should
Хватит
not be
болтать.
underestimated.
Incendio.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Давай
Up there,
быстрее.
on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Пойти снайпер используем скорость, чтобы светить цель, используем скорость пульса. Конечно, он будет меня стрелять. Давай, бей. Ой.
What was that?
Accio. Descendo. Potato.
Ай-яй-яй-яй, не моя спина.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacis. Incendio.
I won't rest.
Glacis. Incendio.
Ой. Что там, кто говорил, на скилле побеждает? А фиг ли ты стоишь на своем этом?
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacis.
I won't rest
Лучше стелсом убить его уже. Что мне впадлу стало. А, тут надо было стелсом пройти. Дурак. Это было твоей последней ошибкой. Рубрика «Полезные тиммейты». Подожди. Что там, командир, говоришь? Что ж ты рассыпался, дружище? А он, кстати, помогает вроде как. Слишком долгая анимация.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Вообще не заметил его помощи. Да. Да я сегодня что-то вообще лоускильно.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
Спасибо, капитан Очевидность.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the houses.
Revelio! This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
И...
Sebastian, over here.
А, я знаю это
Do you
место.
think that this was damaged by the
Или
fire
нет?
the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Сейчас объяснит.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl
Да,
became
да,
a
это то
Hogwarts
самое
professor.
место.
Her name was Isadora Morganark. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking
Я что-то
something?
построил.
Only one way to find out.
Depulsor!
Или нет?
A stairwell.
Ого.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me there are
Incendio.
something bigger.
Я приехал сюда за знаниями, теперь меня переполняет желание помочь. Сомнения терзают душу. Такое чувство, словно моя магия жаждет исцелять, а я не позволяю ей. Неужто надежды нет? Неужто угрызения совести будут держать меня всю оставшуюся жизнь? Как смотреть этим людям в глаза и притом знать, что я могла бы облегчить их страдания? Сегодня снова видела мужчину, напомнившего мне отца. Он покинул лагерь. Разве плохо было бы помочь ему? По-моему, это позволило бы не только принять мое собрание для благого дела, но и знать много нового.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Значит, тут что-то есть. Значит, сестру все-таки можем излечить. Но должны же.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Выйти отсюда. Завершите основные задания. Испытание завершено. Не знаю, я просто уже тыкаю. Так. Просто идем по сюжетке, значит. Тут побочки, слишком много побочек. Сюда идти. Как выйти отсюда?
I could test you. Oh, that would be incredible. If you're sure.
Стоп, тут что-то есть. Так, надо чекнуть, что за задание. Ой, короче, просто сюжетку пройти. Все. Все, что нужно. С тобой не хочу разговаривать.
Incendio.
Понял, ноль реакции.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where.
Второй телефон потерял. Я на нем сижу. Секунду. Нет. Я его просто потерял.
Our
В одном
first stop will
квадратном
be beyond
метре.
the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Я готов.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect.
Deke loves an outing.
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
Тут даже прыгать нельзя. Что гоблин, видимо, бежать не может. Ну.
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the pottle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Так, мне нужно, наверное, мешочек положить. И одна тварь не выбрана в качестве цели. Шепная тварь спасена.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Ладно, игра слишком затянутая, мне кажется. Много побочных квестов, которые открывают заклинания. Плюс у меня еще нет темных заклинаний. Плюс я еще и этот... Не знаю, как вылечить сестру эту. Прикинь. Но зато тут геймплей быстрее, чем в Ведьмаке, мне кажется. Да, лети ты, ё-моё. Все, минус тянка. Вот да, я об этом же.
Deke cannot believe how many...
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Levioso.
Ага. А, точно, я ж скилл качнул. Он сразу всех поднимает. Я не использую это в бою вообще никак. Ой, не падать. Падать. Пока рано прыгать. А, я летать не могу.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Полетели. Сколько лететь-то? 150 метров.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, Unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Открыть карту, нажать F. Сделать ночь.
Now.
А, подожди. Где?
Levioso.
Теперь можно. Все. Изи. Изи.
Professor Howard will never believe it. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Короче, надо завершаться. Стрим длится 2 часа 43 минуты. Не знаю, буду делить на 2 части или нет. Скорее всего, буду резать, но уже завтра обрежу. Или сегодня ночью. Ну, хотя сегодня же обрежу. Короче, просто устал. Сейчас выпустим животных и завершим на этом. Мы сегодня выполнили очень много бабочек и видели одну из красивых существ. Девушек в этой игре.
What is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Ого.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
Это покчамп у тебя такой? Синий. У меня черный экран. Я аж испугался. Наверное, стоит подумать, им тут одиноко, и нужно этих товарищей их привести сюда, но падлу. Это побочка. По основной линии, к сожалению, сюжетной.
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for
Опа,
them.
можно торговать животными. Это браконьерство.
Well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Получить За что так со мной? Тварь пока не готова взаимодействовать.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
Тоже если хочешь, да? Поешь. Такой запах шишку. Вопрос, а как они будут размножаться бесполым способом? Я не знаю, как это правильно называется. Где последняя? Почкование. Ну, не совсем почкование. Сейчас я скажу, что
I've
это.
collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try
Метагенезом, короче, будут
it? Deke
размножаться.
thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Не хочу я ткацким станком поработать. Почему ты меня заставляешь всякой херней заниматься? Окей.
Expelliarmus!
Ой, не надо тут все крушить. Так, стоп, мне нужен ткацкий станок. Просто поставим. Обновите, добавьте характеристику предмета одежды. Так, у меня перчатки кайфовые. Ну, я добавил характеристику. А, кек, у меня шляпа не надета. Что ты от меня хочешь, блин? Метагенез. Сложный способ размножения, состоящий в том, что полный жизненный цикл животного протекает с переменой способов размножения, обычно в двух поколениях, сменяющихся последовательно одно на другое. То есть бесполым путем и половым путем. Я добавил характеристику. Мне просто нужно обновить все, что есть. Это я не могу обновить.
Nothing to identify, for now at least.
Я все сделал. Стоп. Так размножается, по-моему, правило. Да, наверное. Добавьте характеристику предмету одежды. О боже мой.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beast you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Я один только что видел то, что справа сверху довершите основное задание 14 написано. Сколько еще приходится проходить сюжетку? Это еще и мне нужно... Винкардиум Левиос. Это ладно. Здесь вот флиппинда понадобится. Ареста моментом понадобится. Диффинда понадобится. Мне нужно туда идти. Короче, все, что связано с сестрой Себастьяна, выполняем. Ничего не волнует. Вообще ничего. Все остальное другое вообще без разницы. Это генез. Будет почкование. Ну да, да. Но это у растений почкование. А уже этот Хэллоуин. Скоро зима начнется.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word
Опа,
more.
ща воды
I'm
кедавру
sorry.
будем учить.
I
Ну,
won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Что? Что там еще по заданиям? Да. Приготовьтесь к поиску последнего хранителя. А, так мы последнего хранителя ищем. Еще 2 задания, типа вот эти вот 2 побочки. А, какие 2 побочки? Вот 1, 2. Основные, точнее. Еще 2 нужно будет пройти. Ох ты ж, ё-моё. Ну-ка, таланты должны были быть. А здесь ничего, здесь мы уже видели. Здесь тоже ничего. Сэнд это что? Важно.
Incendio, Confringo, Expelliarmus, Glacius.
I've always said that travel broadens the...
Короче. Предлагаю на этом завершать стрим. Спасибо, что пришла посмотреть. Спасибо, что пришли посмотреть. Кто заходил, кто выходил. Я видел, как менялось число зрителей. Когда-нибудь. Токсик. Вот. На видосе на YouTube будет, скорее всего, 2 отдельных часовых. 1,5-часовых, походу, видеороликов, наверное. Скорее всего, да, 1,5-часовых роликов. Потом, возможно, будет короче ролики. Короче. Всем спасибо, кто зашел. Спасибо за донат. Всем удачи. Всем пока.